Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu B'ochem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Baruchoni l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Tzedchem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Erev Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good to have you with us. Let's continue with the words of L'chu Neranena. Come, let us sing. L'chu Neranena l'Adonai nari'a litzor isheinu nikadma fanav b'toda bizmirot nari'a lo nikadma fanav b'toda bizmirot nari'a lo Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher biyado mechirei aretz v'to'afot harim lo asher lo hayam v'hu asahu v'yabesh et yadav yatzaru L'chu neranena l'Adonai nari'a litzor isheinu nikadma fanav b'toda bizmirot nari'a lo Lechadodi lehikrat kahala Inei Shabbat nehikabila Lechadodi lehikrat kahala Inei Shabbat nehikabila Hashamor v'zachor b'dibohor hecharish miyanu El hamiyuchad Adonai yecharu Shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet V'letihila lehikadodi lehikrat kahala B'nei Shabbat nehikabila Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nehilcha ki mikar ha'beracha merosh mikedem Nisucha sof ma'aseh B'machshavat tchila lehikadodi lehikrat kahala Hinei Shabbat nehikabila Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha uv'tzola toch emune am segula boi chala lechadodi likrat kahala Hinei Shabbat nehikabila. Let's continue with our service. Generally, before the words of Shema, we speak about God's love for us, in Shema, we speak about our love for God, and thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And before the Shema, we say, Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Havita Torah Mitzvot Chukim Mishpatim Otanu Limadita, which means, with love, O God, you have given us the Torah, and we acknowledge God's love for us. So let's go ahead and read that. With everlasting love, you have loved the house of Israel, teaching us your Torah, its mitzvot, laws, and judgments. Therefore, when we lie down and when we rise up, we shall speak of your commandments and rejoice forever in your Torah and in your mitzvot. For they are our life and the length of our days. On them we will meditate day and night. May your love never depart from us. Praised are you, O God, bestower of love upon your people, Israel. Together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavitoh et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha b'chol nafshecha b'chol me'odecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher nochi mitzavecha hayahom al levavecha v'shinanetam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'techa v'lachtecha b'derech u'pshoch b'chav kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha V'hayulatotofot beineinecha, uchtavtam al mizuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Now we come to the covenant between us and between God, most beautiful covenant of observing and celebrating Shabbat. Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lahasot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam v'shamru B'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lahasot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam Bein Yuvein B'nei Yisrael, Oti Elialam, Oti Elialam, Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat Ledoratam Berit Olam. Ki Sheshet Yomim Asa Adonai et HaShamayim V'yetaret v'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinafash v'shamru B'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. At this time, we take a moment for silent prayer and meditation. May the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable unto you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. This week's Torah portion is a very important Torah portion, jam-packed. It's called Parshat Bo, which means come. There's a lot of inspiration to be found in this Torah portion. In the face of enormous pressure, Pharaoh agrees to finally release the Jewish people from bondage. And he makes an offer to Moses. Obviously, if Pharaoh's making an offer, it was going to be far from a perfect offer. And he tells Moses that only the adult males and the important leaders may be freed, but the women and children would have to essentially stay behind. And that wasn't a very good thing. Moses did not like to hear that. Why was that? Firstly, what were the words that Moses used? Binarenu uvizkenenu nelech. He says, we will go young and old. We will go with our sons and daughters, our flocks and herds. And finally, Pharaoh reneges on his offer, and he expels Moses and Aaron from his presence. And there's a very incredible relationship, I think, that we had a very good experience this week. And the experience was in our congregation. Specifically, we had a bar mitzvah here. It was, I wish a mazel tov to Sammy Sakowitz, who's the Bachur HaBar Mitzvah, the bar mitzvah boy, and his parents, Mike and Irina, and Robert Sakowitz, member of our congregation, and to see 3 generations, the grandfather, the parents, and child, now an adult, 3 generations celebrating Jewish life is one of the most remarkable things that I witness as a rabbi. Don't see it too often, but in our congregation, we are very, very fortunate to have, in many cases, 3 generations of Jews. Speaks of Jewish continuity. It's a wonderful thing. And not just that, sometimes see 2 generations is also a wonderful thing. The parent teaches a child how to pray, says the Shema with their child. A mother who lights candles with her child is an incredible, incredible celebration of Jewish life, and something that Moses had prophesied about thousands of years ago. These were powerful, powerful words. And I think that a synagogue, the Jewish institution, always has to be a multi-generational family, with the aged, with older people offering their wisdom and insight and years of experience, and younger people offering their vitality. And in this way, they infuse a community with an enormous degree of excitement. And that is something which always needs to be the objective of any institution, any Jewish institution, that is. And the Jewish messianic ideal is one which is inclusive of all generations. There's a beautiful description of the messianic era in the prophet Zechariah. Prophet Zechariah, what does he say? There shall yet be old men and women in the squares of Jerusalem, each with staff in hand because of their great age. And the squares of the city shall be crowded with boys and girls playing in the squares. Incredible. So I say again, Mazal Tov, may we only merit to celebrate joyous occasions, wonderful things from this day forth and for eternity. And in the midst of our great joy, we also must acknowledge those who need a refuah shlema, those who need healing. And we're going to say Psalm number 121. Shir LaMa'alot, Eso Einai El Heharim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri. Ezri Me'im Adonai Osei Shamayim Va'aretz. Al Yitein Lamod Raglecha Al Yanum Shomrecha. Hine Lo Yanum V'Lo Yishon Shomer Yisrael. Adonai Shomrecha, Adonai Tzilecha Al Yad Yeminecha. Yomam HaShemesh Lo Yakecha V'Yareach V'Alayla. Adonai yishmorecha mikol ra, yishmor et nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzeitecha uvoecha, me'ata v'yad olam. I'm going to read it in English. If you have names of those you'd like to wish a refuah shlema to, please feel free to key those names in. Very important as I read this psalm in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the mountains. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. The Lord will not allow your foot to give way. Your guardian will not slumber nor sleep. For the guardian of Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your protection at your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall guard you from all evil and shall guard your life. The Lord shall guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever and ever. Okay, let's begin with names. Stephen Land, Raisa Mark, Nelia Tamarkina, Ludmila Belenkaya, Stacy Resnick, Sharon Resnick, Diane D'Angelo. There are any other names, please let us know. Avram Meir Ben Fega Hinda, Lawrence Trans, Huddle Bas Taibel, Rifal Ben Tema, Peniel Bas Elka Glika. Refuat, any other names? Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, Hashtav HaGolav Zman Kariv, and Amar Ameh. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors bless all those who are in need of healing with the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Matt fasting, also we extend a Refuah Shlema to as well. Speedy recovery. At this time, for those who have names you wish to mention for our beloved dead, either a yahrzeit or someone who Rahmana Litzlan has passed recently, please feel free to go ahead and do that. In the words of Rabbi Morris Adler, our yesterdays are beyond the reach of death when our love transforms them into living influences. Thus, we continue to be guided by a light which transcends time and defies death. Any names? We'll wait a moment. Okay, Bill Schwartz. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. May the Father of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all the bereaved among us, and to that we say Amen. Elise Yellen. Shalom bimrama. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'ala kol Yisrael. Ev'yimru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'yimru amen. Words of Adon Olam. Adon Olam asher mahalach b'terem kol yitzir nivera li'et nasa b'chefzo kol azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei kichlot hakol Levado yimloch nahora vehu haya vehu hove vehu yihye betifara vehu echad v'yein sheni lehamishilo lehachebira bili reshit bili tachlit Velo hoz v'ham Yisra v'hu Eli v'chai goali, v'tzorechev li b'yetzara, v'hu nisi umanos li, minat kosi b'yom ekra b'yado, Afkid ruchi b'yeti shan v'ayira, v'im ruchi geviati Adonai li v'lo yirah. I want to thank everyone who has joined us. We're trying to be on as much as possible during this season on Fridays. As you know, the clock will soon change. We're getting later and later. Today, candlelighting is at 4:45, but the clock is going to change in just a couple of months. Not even a couple of months. And at that time, we'll be able to be on at later. It's a more formidable time that will be accommodating to everyone. And we can be on certainly with much more consistency. So, but we are trying our best to perform this service for you all, and we appreciate the wonderful, great participation, and wishing all a Shabbat Shalom V'Orach, peaceful and blessed Sabbath. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Thank you, Shabbat, Shalom, all the best to you all. Thank you.